I love it. Why am I tearing up? Why am I tearing up over Darkness at the Heart of My Love? Why am I tearing up? You know, it is that serious. It really is that serious. It really is that serious. I love this song. Hi everyone, it's Becca, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing another Ghost album ranking video. Yay! So today, I'm going to be ranking the songs from Impera. I know in the last video for Skeleton, I also did music video rankings. I don't feel like doing that for this one, but I am taking the instrumentals on this album and giving them their own separate little ranking so that I can also just rank like the songs by themselves as well. I woke up very fatigued today, so I'm gonna try to get through this as quickly as I possibly can because I do want to get this video out because I've been really passionate about my YouTube channel lately, and I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Numbers don't matter. I'm still gonna record, post until I don't want to anymore, but having that goal has made me feel very excited, and so I've been really trying to like promote, not like pay to promote my content, but like promoting my content on social media, telling my friends, hey, make sure you're subscribed to me, blah, blah, blah. So I'm really trying to like push out my content. So if you know of anyone who would like anything that I post on my channel, not even just like the ghost stuff, but like the chronic illness stuff, the spirituality stuff, etc., 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 send them my way. All right, we're gonna start the instrumental rankings. I'm gonna do that first because this is gonna be quick and easy. It's in the order that they are in on the track list: Impera, Dominion, and Bite of Passage. So Impera is number 1. That's my favorite one. It's nostalgic because I got the opportunity to go to the Impera tour, and that's what they use as the opening song, like before before Kaisarion. And so it's very nostalgic for me. So Impera is my favorite. I don't have big opinions on Dominion or Bite of Passage. Impera is like the one that sticks with me. I'm nervous for people, like, I don't know if anyone's gonna get mad at me for my bottom pick, but number 9 is 20s. Please, 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 these are just my opinions. Please don't take it personally. 20s just is not my favorite. I have given it like re-listens, and I used to not want to listen to it at all. I used to not like the song at all, but after listening to it, I'm like, it's not a bad song. It's just a song I probably would not listen to all the time or very often personally. But if you love the song, that's great. Number 8 is Kaisarion. I'm not as sorry about this one. It's just not my favorite. It's not my favorite Ghost song, and it's not my favorite Impera song. I don't really have much to say other than like my ears just like certain songs more than others, and I personally just prefer other songs so much more than these two. Unfortunately, these two picks were very easy. Very easy to write down. I already knew that these two are my least favorite on the album. If they're some of your favorites, that's great. We could definitely talk about that. Number 7 is Respite. One of the notes I wrote down for this is that Tobias Forge loves a good growl, and we see that throughout everything. Like, not every single song, but you know what I mean? Like, he loves to do his little growls. But for some reason in this song, it doesn't like hit as well. Like, it doesn't click in my brain. It doesn't satisfy my eardrums as well. It is a very good song for like right before the encore, which is on the set list for the Impera tour. This was the before encore song, which I think was perfect. I thought that placement in the set list was perfect. It made sense, and I thought that was a good idea. So like, while the song may be ranked low on my list, I don't hate it. I do like the song. One of the other notes that I wrote down was actually one of the lyrics, which is, the king that we hailed was the Wizard of Oz. And it sounds like a little corny, but like it makes that line just stands out to me every time, because it's talking about how like we thought the wizard was this great omnipotent, I can't talk, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. brain fog, okay? That he's this like all-powerful being, he can do anything and everything, and then we find out he's just some dude and he isn't as powerful as we once thought. And if you think about that from like a religious context, especially for people who have religious trauma or deconstructing Catholicism and Christianity, that probably means a lot to them, that like, yeah, like I can relate to that. God doesn't feel as grand to me anymore. And as someone who had to deconstruct religious trauma and Christianity, especially through evangelicalism, not really through like my childhood version of Christianity, that was fine. I grew up Protestant, but I became evangelical for a hot second in my 10th grade of high school, and I do think listening to Ghost and writing about religious themes has been a part of that deconstruction process, and Respite just reminded me of that, so I wanted to mention that. And the ending of the song was my favorite part, the instrumental. I think amazing. Number 6 is Watcher in the Sky. I do think this is an underrated song. Again, it's not my favorite, but I do like it. I specifically wrote here, I really like the guitar solo in this song. It's a good song, and I remember them performing it. I think he wore a special hat. I don't really have a lot to say about this one other than I like the guitar solo in this song. 5 and up, I obviously have big opinions about. Number 5 is Hunter's Moon. So good. Such a good Halloween song too. I have it in my Halloween playlist. The growling and the more raspy growls in this song just suit the vibes better than in Respite. That's my personal opinion. I specifically wrote down that I really enjoy the instrumental and the guitar riffs. The guitar riffs in Hunter's Moon, love. And I also wrote that it has Meliora vibes. I don't know if you agree with me, but that is Meliora is my favorite Ghost album. Do I listen to it the most? Right now it's been Skeleton, but that's because it's new, you know. Number 5 is Spillways. I was kind of surprised, like it was kind of between Hunter's Moon and Spillways of where I was going to put them on here, but I really do like Spillways. What can I say? I wrote, it feels like the rock music played when I was young, so it just gave this like nostalgia. It's very nostalgic, especially like Impera and Skeleton have more nostalgic sounds, and all the like songs that came out in between those releases or around those releases, they have a very nostalgic sound to them, and it's a bit different from like those older albums. I do like that, like when artists grow and change and continue their careers, that you could hear their sounds change, their lyrics might change, and like what their messaging is, but it's still Ghost to me. Like I love all the different eras of Ghost, and all the albums of Ghost all have songs that I enjoy. Of course they have songs I don't enjoy, and that's okay. Oh, I wrote another growl for Spillways. There's a lot of growl. He likes, Tobias Forrest really just loves a good growl. He really does. And you know what? Number 3 is Call Me a Little Sunshine. This is the second Ghost song I ever listened to. The first one was Mariana Cross, thanks to TikTok. Call Me a Little Sunshine was number 2. And these were the 2 songs I was listening to only for a while. But yeah, so Call Me a Little Sunshine has a special place in my heart because it's the second Ghost song I ever listened to. First song from Impera that I listened to. So it's got a special place in my heart. I love this song. Number 2, Darkness at the Heart of My Love. Darkness at the Heart of My Love. Hearing this live at the Skeleton show was so surreal. I love this song. Hearing the song live, like I teared up a little bit. Like it should have been on the set list much sooner, personally, but getting the opportunity to hear this live was like something I will always be grateful for, because I really do adore this song. And number 1 is, of course, one of my favorite Ghost songs ever, Griftwood. I am obsessed with this song. It is my favorite song on that album. I cannot rave about it enough. I cannot say how much I love this song. I like the vocals, I like the instrumentals, I love the lyrics. I think this song is the whole package, and this song also has that like older rock kind of sound to me personally. Some of you might be like, this girl doesn't know what she's talking about. Listen, when I was younger, I used to not even like older rock music. I thought it sounded old. But now I have a greater appreciation for the music that I grew up listening to. Griftwood is just one of those songs, man. It like fills my heart with like joy. Like I just love, you know, like there's just those songs that you can't always totally explain why it means so much to you or why you love it so much. It invokes a reaction. That's what Griftwood does for me, and Darkness at the Heart of My Love. These two invoke such like big emotions in me. Like if you ask like what are some of your favorite ghost songs, these two are definitely going to be on that list, and I will make a video about that too. But since we're doing the album rankings, you'll know some of my favorite songs as we keep continuing on. One of the things about Ghost that I always appreciate is the music, which is like, you know, at the forefront. But I really do love this music, and this music, the Impera album cycle, and like, you know, Mariana Cross and Kiss the Go-Go, like during all those song releases around that time is when I found Ghost. And I went to the Impera tour, so like during this album cycle is when I found this band, and I got to meet so many incredible people because of it. If you just watched my last video, it was a vlog with two of my internet friends that I met through Ghost. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop talking now because I have a chronic sore throat. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video and give it a big thumbs up. And you should totally subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload. I make videos about anything and everything I want, including Ghost, other music, media I'm into at any given time, chronic illness, spirituality, witchy stuff. Anything I want, I'll talk about if I want to make a video about it. So like lifestyle, literally anything. But yeah, so again, thank you so much for watching. And what are your favorite albums? What are your favorite songs on Impera? What are your top 3? Give me your top 3 favorite songs, and we can compare notes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I said that 50 times, but that's it. Bye.